It's D-Day for Maradu residents in Kerala as flats are being demolished as per the Supreme Court order in September last year. 4 buildings in Kochi's Maradu are being razed as they are built on a high tide line and violates coastal zone rules. Of the 4 apartments, 2 were demolished today while the other 2 will be brought down tomorrow. Right, my colleague Vivek, who's been tracking all the developments, joining us live once again. Vivek, we understand that 2 buildings have already been razed and the rest will be demolished tomorrow.
Exactly, 2 buildings have already been demolished. Remember, it was a much anticipated demolition, first of its kind in India, where 4 high-rise buildings have been demolished in a span of 2 days. And that too, the first 2 demolition happened in a span between 12 minutes. The first demolition happened at 11:19 and the next happened at 11:35. Now, remember, both of these buildings, the first building is, a 19-floor building. With 90 flats, that is the H2O. The second is, comparatively small building. But what we understand is that the rubbles and the dust particles are still evolving in that area, which is causing some kind of embarrassment for the people. But as of now, the dust particles are slowly settling down. What we also understand is that after the Alpha Serene complex, has been demolished, certain rubbles and certain solid waste materials has actually fallen to the backwater nearby, so which is also a cause of embarrassment, and that also has to be taken into account. Now, remember, as far as the demolition is concerned, detonators and explosives have been used using the technique of internal implosion. Now, remember, in internal implosion, these detonators and explosives will be kept at various floors of these apartments. Remember, for the first apartment, the explosives have been kept in holes. In the second 2nd floor, 4th floor, 6th floor, 8th floor, and the various floors, and then it explodes. Now, remember, tomorrow it is going to be 2 apartment complexes. That's Jain Coral Cove and the Golden Kylorum. The Jain Coral Cove will be demolished at exactly 11 o'clock, and the other one will be demolished at 2 o'clock. Exactly. The first building is a 17-floor building with 77 flats and with 122 flats, and the second is a 17-story building with around 40 flats. 353 families have lost their livelihood in this case. And remember, it was a long legal battle that was being fought from 2006 onwards. But at the end, it was the CRZ regulations, contentions, strong contentions that won. They clearly said that